Hello icon, I am Ramona Harte. Join me as I get ready in under 20. So, when I start my day, I usually begin with a warm shower or bath. My favorite body wash to use is RASGAL body wash. When it comes to all things shower and baths, I lean towards this brand. I own the face scrub, cleansing foam, body butter, you name it. My shower routine has RASGAL all over it. I have been using it for about 6 years now, and it is extremely nourishing for my skin, and especially hydrating, which is something I need. This product contains glycerin, ceramides, and hyaluronic acid. All this helps retain moisture and even draws moisture from the air to my skin. I don't know what it is, but my skin seems like a desert more often than not. Ever since I got to using this product, my skin has grown healthier. So either the body wash or soap, whichever I have at the time, is what I use to bathe. This is the botanical RASGAL body wash, but it comes in different packages. I love the scent of this brand, so I am usually using this. So for today, I am just going to begin the routine by washing my face. I normally use lukewarm water to wash my face. I wet my face with some water, and then with a few squeezes of my body wash, I go for the first wash. This product lathers really well. It's something I love, even though sometimes it makes breathing while washing my face difficult. I'd breathe out, and this large bubble forms from my nostrils. I usually wash my face 2 or 3 times. I know it's uncommon, even frowned upon, to use body wash for your face, but the formula for Acrim skin products is mild, and for as long as I have been using it, I have only had good results. I do have and use a cleanser, but I ran out and I haven't been able to restock. The cleanser I use is the same brand as the body wash. It's also very good. Moving on. This is where my routine gets colorful. Usually if I had washed my hair prior to this, I would have to go through blow drying and detangling before anything else. Whenever I am handling my hair, I break into sweat, and so I handle my hair before I begin my skincare routine. Didn't do that today, so after washing my face, then I get to toning. A lot of my skincare products have hydrating and soothing qualities. I don't want to parrot the same information, so I'll only mention that the Pure Fit Cica Toner from Cica Centella Skincare series is also hydrating like my body wash. My skin gets easily irritated, and these all help me keep things under control. After the toner, I have the Jolin Jasmine Extract Face Serum. I haven't been faithful with my serums as I have been with other products. Probably I'll finally get one I'll stick to, but for now this is what I am using. I started using this about 2 months ago after the other serum ran out. I guess because it's a new part of my routine, I haven't found anything that left any significant impressions on me. I know this is me probably sharing well-known methods, but when applying serums, do not let the dropper touch your face or any part of your skin. To prevent this, you can put a few drops on your fingers instead of applying directly on your face. 3 drops are alright for me. I apply when my skin is damp. When I rub it in, I make sure to rub gently, massaging it into my skin. When it comes to skin routine, I used to be abysmal. I couldn't start and maintain a routine for weeks at a time. I'd start, and then I'd get lazy in less than 3 days. Even when my skin was suffering, it was always so difficult to keep a routine, especially nighttime routines. Those were monsters. I'd come back from filming, and the idea of sitting in a chair applying all these products just horrified me. So let me make this clear for anyone who wants to start a routine. Cleaners, serums, toners, and other products I am going to mention are good, but you don't have to incorporate all of them into your routine. You can start slow, with a few products, and work your way into more if you feel you need them, and you can handle the extra minutes they add to your routine. I didn't start using serums until 2 years ago. I do like the texture of serums on my face. I don't know if that's a weird thing to be drawn to, but I like it a lot. Serums have their benefits, as with everything else, but I take them mostly for the vitamin C. Oh, I should also mention that whenever I do my face, I also spread down to my neck and even my chest and shoulders. I treat them as part of the facial routine. Next we are going to apply some moisturizer. We handle this the same way we handled the serum. I am using the Kylie Baby Moisturizer. I love the smell of this. It smells like a mix of flowers and maple sap. And if you are wondering how I know what maple sap smells like, I grew up around maple trees, and my parents taught themselves to tap it, so we could make our own maple syrup on our farm. Anyway, about the scent. The scent sticks, which is another plus. If I forget to apply perfume, my skin remains decently scented for most of the day. And as I said previously, I'll spread it down from my face to my neck and my shoulders. Spread it evenly so no part of the skin is neglected. When applying, I use gentle movements. You don't get rough with your face, no matter what you're doing. If you are using a cleanser, use it gently. If you are using toner, serum, moisturizer, or sunscreen, which I am applying after, you do it gently. Even when you use a towel to get excess water off your face. Gentle dabs, no scrubbing or dragging the skin. So, I have applied my moisturizer, and now I get some sunscreen on. The sun is not like it was hundreds of years ago. Sunscreen is a must for everyone. Yes, I am looking at you. I have friends with dark skin, and their worst nightmare is hearing people use that as a reason for not needing sunscreen. Oh, I don't need that because my skin is not as light. I do not get sunburnt. You see it on my skin, but it still affects everyone. Always protect your skin. The sun isn't forgiving these days and it grows less forgiving by the year. So, if anything on this table should be on your routine, sunscreen should be it. I use the Ultralight Fluid Facial Sunscreen by La Roche-Posay. It's a bit on the expensive side, but it's very effective. And just to be clear, you don't need expensive for it to be good. This just happens to be what works for me. This particular sunscreen contains SPF 45. Anything 30 and above is good, so go out and get yourself one. You'll be saving yourself a lot of hassle and any potential ailments in the future. Better safe than sorry is the motto when it comes to sunscreen. We are now done with skincare and I am moving to makeup. I particularly see makeup as skincare too, because you don't just put everything on your face. Some people have allergic reactions to different skincare products because of some ingredients used in them. And while I am grateful to not suffer that fate, I am still very careful with what I put on my face. If you are someone who suffers from one skin disease or the other, I advise you research the products you put on your face, and you research them carefully. While not a skin disease, I suffer from dry skin, and so there are some products I had to learn the hard way to not use on my face. Matte products are a no-go area for me, and the same goes for products containing alcohol. So, please do your research. If you are good with going to ask a dermatologist, then do so. It's what they studied for a reason. Don't put your skin at risk, you've only got the one. My makeup set consists of a liquid foundation from MAEXAL Beauty, concealer from Butte. My eyeshadow palette is one of the brands I have owned for a long time. It is the Faye eyeshadow from MAEXAL Beauty, and it's marvelous on the skin. Lastly, I have the Y2K Glossy Lipstick. This particular brand has nutrients mixed into it that make it good for my lips. That's about all I am putting on, because today I am going for simple and barely there makeup, something I usually fall to when I am going out with friends or family. With the foundation, I apply a few drops to the back of my hand. 3 or 4 pumps would be enough for me. Ignore my sleeves getting in the way. Let's pretend you didn't see that. Alright, 4 pumps, nothing crazy. I don't want it to feel heavy. When I am applying my makeup, I try to keep it as light as possible because I am still trying to learn how to layer. I had Jeannie Foster do my makeup once, and I am ready to swear that she used so many products, but I could barely feel them on my face. That is a skill I am yet to learn. But I think I enjoy the feel and look of makeup the way I do it. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? After I apply the foundation, I spend a few seconds massaging it into my skin, still with my hands. I lightly tap on my face, move my fingers with as little pressure as possible, all to get the foundation to sit right. I treat this like a moment to spoil my face with gentle touches, before I go in with the rest of my makeup. It's like when you are washing your hair. You can take a moment, after scrubbing the shampoo to get the gunk out, to just stand there massaging your scalp. Face massages also help reduce puffiness and improve blood circulation. So, instead of leaning towards sculpting tools only, try your fingers every once in a while. They are just as effective. Now I am going to put on some concealer. This is the Beauty Nova Concealer from 2020. I usually don't use concealer until I have something to conceal. As you can see, I have an acne situation today. Sometimes they flare up, and I use a little bit of concealer to hide them. With my concealer, I usually use my fingers. I take a little from the container and touch it to the areas that are affected. Then I go over the concealer with my beauty blender. I use soft and gentle dabs, trying not to drag so it doesn't smudge or cover unevenly. It doesn't take long for the concealer to even out, and thankfully, today seems to be one of my good days. Now, my red spots are well and completely hidden under the concealer. And now I move to the final pieces, which are my eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick. Like I said, I really don't use much when it's just me, and I am going somewhere usual, dinner, shopping, you name it. I am going to use some of the pink eyeshadow and blend it in. The eyeshadow I have on from this set is simple, but I have another I wish I could show you today. Sometimes, I go for the fairy pack from the same brand. The eyeshadows on that palette are glittery. They give shine, and it doesn't smudge, so even though I couldn't have some on today, if you are into glitter, I would recommend you give that a chance. And now the lipstick. I go for glossy, not only because of my skin, but I love the shine on my lips. I know a lot of people prefer a matte look, but I love when the sunlight bounces off the lipstick and it makes my lips glisten. Would you look at that shine? I love how pigmented this always comes out. A few strokes across my lips is enough. This look is coming together, guys, and there are only a few steps left on this routine. I am going to use a little blush, just to give my face a hint of color. I can look like a ghost sometimes with how pale my skin gets. The coverage on this gel cream blush by Blossom is amazing. It comes from their morning routine set. I only use a little, and it goes a long way to stain my cheeks. And it's waterproof so it stays on for a while. I don't own the full set. I don't think I am looking to, but I highly recommend several products from that line. All of the makeup I use are sweat-proof. You never know what might happen with the weather, or your body. It took a while to learn there was a difference between sweat and waterproof makeup. I didn't know then that sweating could wash off some waterproof makeup. Sometimes I sweat doing the most minuscule tasks, so it's helpful to keep my look intact for the day. Well, there we are. Makeup and skincare done under 20. When it comes to your routine, always try to have fun and keep in mind the safety of your skin.